Hello and welcome. This is Corey from BachScholar. This is a really fun video again, and I am on my series of presenting to you original compositions of mine that I have done in the past, and I am revisiting and actually I'm re-editing these as I go along. So the piece that I'm going to talk about today, it's called In Days of Yore. In Days of Yore is the first piece in the 4 medieval portraits of mine right here from 2011. It is available in hard copy. It's available also in PDF on my website. Links below this video. So let's talk about In Days of Yore. This is the opening piece for the 4 medieval portraits. I had a very inspirational year in 2011, as I've told you in other videos. Music was just flowing through me and throughout the months of 2011. And I really love these pieces from 4 medieval portraits. But as I go back and revisit this, which I haven't played in probably a decade or more, and I revisit it, I really, I'm doing some editing, I'm changing some things. So if you have this already, if you have this copy right here, let me just inform you, I am coming out soon, I don't know when, but I will be doing another, well, there's just minor changes, okay? So it's not going to be big things, but there's going to be a second edition of this coming out with little changes. The most changes I'm doing is in Days of Yore. So I am doing some substantial changes in here. The other 3, not so much, just very, very minor things I'm changing in those. But the first one here in Days of Yore is different. So if you downloaded, if you happen to have downloaded this In Days of Yore from the previous version on my website, please email me and I'll send you an updated version of it, because I want you to have this version if you have the old version of it. So please let me know and I'll send you a copy. So let me play a little bit of the beginning of In Days of Yore. Repeats there. It has a nice little melody here. Nice simple kind of pastoral kind of melody with the 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And this does have some stretches in it. It's not too terribly difficult, as you can hear. I'd say it's probably grade 5 or so, but there is, in the beginning, you have to really stretch your thumb out to get this high note. And I really want that high note to be there. If you can't reach it with your left hand, there's ways of taking it with your right hand thumb, if you really can't reach it. But I love the flow of this in Days of Yore. And then so that, what I just played for you repeats. And then the second ending. In this, if you know my original version of this from in here, this is substantially different. So I've changed the bass. I used to have, I'll play the original actually, but that'll be interesting to do. Let me do that. Let me play for you, and this will be very interesting because it will show you the sort of compositional process that I go through these. Okay, so let me take it from measure 7 here. Okay, so. Okay, so that's fine. That's good, but I wanted something different there in the left hand. Let me play that again. One thing is I didn't want such a low register because some pianos will sound very muddy down there. So I wanted to make it more clear, and I wanted there to be some more counterpoint. So I'll show you what I did in the updated version, but I'll play you this again. So the left hand goes like this. Like that. And now I'm going to put the right hand with it. Now, on the updated version, I've chose to add a little more counterpoint. So I have this little bass line. Let me play the left hand by itself here. And then I like that chord there. So it's not so... That's the original, and this is... It's very more clear, and you can hear everything because it's an octave higher. It isn't so low down here. And that it's especially effective because at the end it comes back. And I'll show you that when it comes back. So, and it goes through some modulations there. So then what you have here is, also my updated version, I'm taking out the repeat. So in my original, I had to repeat the first page and go through and do all that. I don't think that's necessary. So I took that out. You know, if you want to repeat it, you can do that if you want to. But let me play now the whole first page without any talking with the repeat, so you can hear it. Okay, so. And then this last part here, I changed substantially from the original, and I wanted it to sound a little more dreamy, a little more introspective. So I changed the chords here, and just did a little touch up here. So let me play that again, and then let me go into. I love the transition between the end of the A section to the B section. You'll love it too, it's great. Okay, so here we go. So we have... I love that. Fun to play. Really fun to play. Really, really, really fun. And this is basically just, and it's not that hard. It really is not hard. You're just playing 1 and 2, if you know your piano fingering. So 1 and 2, 1 and and 2. You're just going down the scale. You're going down like a D major scale with 1 and 2, and then 3 plays the top one. It's really easy. I mean, you're playing your strongest fingers. And then the left hand is just... It's like kind of like a Pachelbel canon kind of thing. Actually, I think that is the Pachelbel canon. Let's see. It's Pachelbel's canon. If you know the canon indeed by Pachelbel, you know. That's basically what I'm using in the left hand here. It's a very, Pachelbel did not invent that progression. He does not own that progression. I mean, it existed before Pachelbel existed. I just like to refer to it as the Pachelbel progression. It's really fun. Okay, so let's play this. So we have D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G major, D major, E minor, B minor. Then when it repeats, we have these little rips. Then comes a really fun part. When I stop here, then the beginning comes back again. It's really very dramatic here. So what's happening? I don't know. Make up your own story. It's just, it's maybe the knight on the horse in battle. They're having their battle. This is battle music. They're battling it out now. So we have G major, D major, E minor, and then B minor. It's basically just 6, parallel 6 in the right hand. Well, mostly white keys, but a few black keys mixed in. So it sounds harder than it is. Because if you know your arpeggios, they're just little fast rips, just from bottom going up. And the right hand is. I use my 4th finger on most of those top notes. It's just more stable. It's more secure. So 4, I think 4 is better than 5. 5 is weak. So most of the time 4. And then 3 on some of them too, like that. So that's a great little section here. And then it ends, then this sort of really energetic section. Let's go to the end now. So this is pretty much the same as the beginning, except it has a little coda section on the end. It's a very nice, rounded form. I'd say this whole piece is maybe probably grade 6 to play it well, or maybe grade 7. section. This part is substantially different than my original in here. So my original one is like I showed you before, it's the very low kind of notes down here. So I changed that. I put them up higher, and I wanted to have more counterpoint going on. So it sounds like this. Let me take it from the top here of the page. Counterpoint going on here. So the right hand the right hand has two lines going on. So we have so you hear that it has trills, Baroque kind of trills. You got to get those trills really even. Da da da, da da da. There's 4 notes in each of those trills. Now the left hand goes like this. I especially like the left hand, which I actually just finished today, earlier. So it's very brand new. So the left hand is. I think a lot better than the original, because the original had this. The original had so it's basically the same chords. It's the same chords, but there's more. The new version sounds like this. It's not so muddy sounding down here in the bass. Then it sort of fades away. Adagio, and now here's a little fanfare at the end. And then that fanfare, that little fanfare there, remember where that came from? That came from the end of the middle energetic section that went, you know. That comes again a little softer at the end. We end there. It's really important because if you saw the Jester's Delight, the second piece out of the 4 medieval portraits, this is sort of like an intro to that. So let me play the remember the Jester's Delight goes. It's that juggling kind of theme. Well, the end of this one, the end of In Days of Yore, sounds like this. I'm going to hold the pedal down, hold it down, and then. Perfect segue into the Jester's Delight. Absolutely perfect. These 2 pieces, In Days of Yore and the Jester's Delight, work just perfectly together. If you want to play 2 pieces together as a pair and have them organically fit together, nothing could be better than In Days of Yore and followed by the Jester's Delight. It's really just it's really a miracle how they fit together so well, just from this fanfare motif at the end. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this video. I hope that this enlightened you a little bit about a new piece you might want to play. So go and download the new version. This new version should be downloadable on my site now. And once again, like I say, if you have my old version of it, if you bought my old version from my previous website, or maybe this website that I have now, let me know and I'll send you an updated copy, okay? So, thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for more videos like this where I will explain and demonstrate my own original compositions.